First off, I want to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, and Kakadash. I also want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this word and the brothers who teach down with sincerity. I also want to give a salutation to the elect scattered across the four corners of the earth. All right, you cats bothering me. What you want, dude? Get off me. Get off. Come on. All right, and I was just in my head. I have to read the scriptures so I don't slip into depression, and I know I'm not the only brother like that, and that's why I'm not afraid to say it. All right, but just the reason why I have this thought is because I've been watching basketball, and our athletes are these entertainers. They're just living their best damn life without a care in the world, all right? Then we out here laboring for Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, getting shot at, people hate us. Nobody really respects us, not even our own family members. Right? People look at us like we just mad bums. But truth be told, before I started, people be like, why you be like that? Like, why do I be angry towards women? Why I be angry towards Esau Edom? Because the Bible told me, revealed everything to me, And that's just what comes with the job of being a prophet. All right? None of the prophets were nice men. All right? They probably were nice among each other, but to you heathens and you 2/3 niggas, hell no. All right? So the prophets was always looked at as nobody. But we doing the work of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So when it seems like these athletes and these rich people are out here living their best life without a care in the world, and sometimes, I feel like I ain't accomplished nothing down here, but I accomplished exactly what Yahweh Hashem wanted me to accomplish. I'm teaching, all right? I have wisdom and knowledge, all right? Dribbling a basketball and having good rap skills. I have good rap skills. I can make it in the music industry if I wanted to. I'm not willing to sell out. I'm not willing to do anything that has to do with siding with Esau and Edom. All right. So instead of me thinking about making the last shot, because it's always been a fantasy of mine, playing on a basketball team and making the last buzzer-beating shot to win the game and everybody going crazy. That has to be like the greatest, hey, stop that. That has to be like the greatest feeling in the world. There's no greater feeling than that. Like even when it comes to being a rap star and all that, none of it compares to being an athlete, a great athlete, and just having people going crazy and adrenaline rushing and no movie, no rapper, they can't do that, There's only something you can get from sports. Because with sports, it's just a peaceful love, all right? So, and it's also how Esau uses and manipulate the masses, but that's not what I want to speak about, because it goes into the Rome, and they would do that to distract everyone, all right? They would use the entertainers to distract people in the Coliseum games while they do their work in the backhand. But the thing is, us prophets are watching both sides. So I can sit here and enjoy a Pacer game, but I won't get distracted. Or when Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef is going on, it's so distracting that I'm desperately looking for what Esau Edom is doing in the background. All right, but what it goes back to, I was feeling depressed for like 3 weeks. I haven't really told nobody, but maybe like 2 weeks ago in a car driving to work early in the morning, I was heavily thinking about giving up, And as I was thinking about giving up, my car slid in the ongoing traffic on the next road because it was raining, and there was cars coming. They was dodging me. And then my car, it didn't tip over, and it almost did. It could have, but then they let me know when my car got back straight. Like, wow, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, he could have let me die right there and then, and he probably did. He's probably the one who had his angels do that. He's like, you not quitting shit, and because in my head, I feel like I'm I'm what's the prophet's name? Jonah reincarnated. Anyways, I always felt like that because I do the work because that's what the Lord wants me to do. You know, so I know the Lord has to have a. I know that I'm dispendable, and any Lord can have anybody do this work. But there are cases in the scriptures where you didn't have a damn choice, like Jonah. And I always felt like Jonah, even though I'm not saying I am, because feeling like you, Jonah, can get you destroyed real quick. You go ahead and try to quit and feel like the Lord just gonna force you anyways, and the Lord fuck your ass up. So that's not a safe thought. All right. So I'm just saying. All right. So here in the book of Ecclesiasticus, whenever I feel like you wanna quit, you read the scriptures, all right, and see what you're giving up on, because Satan might have a hold on your head, all right, on your thoughts, and you giving up the kingdom, all right. These people out here about to fall, all these athletes, everything, they're gonna be destroyed. All this gonna be destroyed, all right. Everything you fantasize about, besides the kingdom of heaven, is gonna be destroyed. Everything you love is gonna be destroyed. You got to remember that. You got to remember that these people don't have much time to enjoy what they're enjoying. The Lord's about to put an end to that. Then that's when the prophets get to become the celebrities, become, well, we're not going to be, yeah, kind of like the prophets, you know, like it's going to be the great kings of the earth. We're going to be the ones that everybody looking at. We're going to have great powers, and we're going to be making moves to make people, whoa. So it's all going to transfer to the prophets, to the elect, to the kingdom of heaven. So none of these things matter. So in order to defeat that demon in them thoughts, I read the book of Ecclesiasticus. And also what truly happened was I went to camp, and the brother he lined out the lesson this time, because sometimes we switch. Sometimes I do the lesson, sometimes he does the lesson, and I just read and put my input in as we go. So his lesson was completely dealing with everything that I was dealing with. Every precept that was coming out was talking to my spirit, and it was and that was the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai putting the spirit in that brother to deal with me. All right. So this is Ecclesiasticus, the words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. All right. Vanity of vanities, said the preachers. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. What profits had a man of all his labor which he taketh under the sun? And just immediately reading that, man, it just completely destroyed that demon right there. What profits a man, okay? What profits hath a man of all his labors which he taketh under the sun? Under the sun is where we are, all right? Nothing profits from all this spending your whole life playing basketball so you can be the greatest basketball player in the world just so you can sell out to Satan. Working and critiquing your skills, writing rhymes and rapping every day just to become famous rapper just so you can sell out and have all the money and the women. When the women are rotten and no good, the money ain't no good, the air ain't no good, the food you enjoy eating ain't no good, nothing is no good, all right? Yes, you get to enjoy life better than everybody else, but eventually it's all gonna turn to fire and brimstone. So it's all useless. One generation passes away and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. The sun also arises and the sun goes down and hastens to his place where he arose. The wind goeth towards the south and it turneth about unto the north, is whirleth about continuously, and the wind return again according to its circus. Well, I'm returning on its course. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full unto the place from which the rivers come. Thither they return again. All things are full of labor, man cannot utter it. The eyes is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ears filled with hearing. The things that have been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. All right, so all this is new, and none of this is new. Is what I meant. It's all been done before. You know, just things are just more upgraded. The same people back on Earth, the same animal spirit. Well, I can't speak for the animals, but I think it's true. I think for it's the same because it's reincarnations all throughout the scriptures. Because when you go to Revelations 1 and 10, somewhere in Revelations 1 it says that every eye should see him, even them who pierced him. So how would those see him come back in the future from the past, the ones that pierced him? If they would have to be reincarnation. All right, and there's more too. I'm just not about to go into that right now, but there is anything whereof it may be said, see, all right, be said, see, this is new. It had been already of old times, which has been before us. So it's always a great athlete. It's always a great warrior. When you read the scriptures, it'd be a king here, there, and die, raise, get taken out. Some kings that weren't in power for no time. Some kings that was in power for 2 years. So you would start to think that what does it all trickle down to if life just keeps recycling and we just come down here, die, go to heaven, Lord send us back down. Eventually you will want the kingdom of heaven because this has to stop. People just dying, nuclear weapons everywhere, all that. So none of this matters. The only thing that matters is the Heavenly Father and getting back to the kingdom of heaven. All right? So I can keep reading, blabbering on, but this was kind of like my testimony, because it also let me know that the Lord's still dealing with me if he took his time out today to allow his angels to scare the shit out of me like that. But the truth be told, I wasn't even scared when it happened. I didn't face death so many times. I wasn't afraid at all because I don't know if I should be or I know the Lord's going to protect me and keep me safe. I've been through too much. I've been in too many life or death situations and I'm still here. And I do this work for the Lord sincerely. All right? So my hands is in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So when my car did slide off the road in the ongoing traffic, I wasn't even scared. I just rolled back and in my head like, dang, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you let me live through that. Because I don't want to be here no ways. I'm only here because the Lord wants me here, all right? I don't live for these worldly things. There's nothing here for me. Now since I know, and it's not a bad thing to feel like that because now since the Lord has revealed many things to me, I'm no longer interested into having anything to do with earth, with the flesh, I don't want nothing to do with the flesh. I want to be out this flesh so I can go, so I can be perfect in that body. All right, so I hope that this was edifying for any brother that needed to hear this. Don't give up. Keep going because as soon as you give up, all hell might break loose. All right, so you playing with salvation. You playing not even to think of salvation, but the kingdom of heaven, having eternal bodies. All right, because the scriptures say that you should mount up your wings like an eagle. Roughly paraphrasing, you should run and not be weary. Also said that you should lift up a standard. He also says my mansion, my place is full of many mansions. All right, the kingdom of heaven is going to be so glorious. All right, so just hold on. So with that being said, shalom.